Hi, you guys. This is Aqua Moonlight. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I wanted to come on here and just do a reading, a love reading for anybody who needs it. So we're just going to actually leave this completely open to spirit, and we're going to ask the question, what do you most need to know right now about your love life? So this could be a current situation. This could be what's next for you in the collective. We're just going to go with it. And like I said, leave it completely open to spirit and just see, what does spirit want the collective here to know in love at the moment as we enter into October of 2021. So let's see. So just take what fits with you. Just take it if it resonates with you. And we will see what spirit has. All right. So spirit, please use me as a direct and clear channel for anyone who is tuning in here, perhaps in need of guidance, clarity, direction. What does the collective need to know right now in love? What are the most important messages in love at the moment? We'll see if we can build a storyline here, or if it's just going to be random messages. Let's see. So what do we have for the collective? What are the messages, spirit, for anyone in regards to love and relationships at the moment? Anyone who comes across this reading. Okay, let's see. What messages do we have in love? Okay, we have leap of faith. This kind of wanted to fly out. We have obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement, and we have leap of faith. It is safe to make the move you're considering. We do have, mastery. So this has been coming through for a long time, or for a while. I think for like the last month, we have the world here showing up again in reverse. But so for a lot of you with this mastery to be at the bottom, Spirit does want to tell you that you have learned a major lesson. You've really mastered a cycle here in your life, even though this is in reverse, which is similar to the energy I've been getting for a while here with the Chariot, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles here at the bottom. I do feel like what this is saying is that right now with the leap of faith, this is the one that really flew out. It is safe to make the move you're considering. This could be a specific move for you right now. So it could be something that you want to do, someone you want to move towards. It could be getting back out there and dating, whatever that could be for you. The message here is that it is safe to make the move you're considering. However, I do feel like there are still some changes going on. And remember, sometimes this energy can be reversed. So this could be somebody that you are connecting to, or somebody coming towards you as well. So just take it how it's going to fit here. But I do feel like there's a true love connection. There's a all around connection coming in for you, or that you currently have. And this is why I feel it's essential to take this leap of faith, to really move towards it, because Spirit is confirming that you really have mastered something. There's no need to stay lingering in this energy. The Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups here. So at the moment, it could also be travel involved. Some of you may need to travel, or this is a confirmation if you do want to move towards somebody, or if there's travel somehow involved. I do feel like currently it's being blocked, or currently it's not being taken, but this could just be because there's still some obstacles to overcome. But I do feel like it's time to really have this true love. It's time to go towards this. And so they really want to emphasize that a leap of faith right now is going to be the most important thing to take, and to know that it is safe to do so. Because it feels like also getting outside of a comfort zone too, because this feels very stagnant. You know, the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, the Chariot here. It's like having to have a direction, having to really move past these obstacles, not stay lingering and stuck in it. So this is the most important thing here. Let's confirm. Yeah, I didn't even see that. We have now or never. So no more time to waste. Desperate measures. Yeah, there's some message coming through here from Spirit about urgency. Not to rush in hastily, but that this is a reminder that you don't need, again, you don't need to stay stuck here. It's no more time to waste. There's a time to take a leap of faith in love. What else does Spirit want to tell the collective right now in love? What are the messages in love for the collective? Yeah, we have the road to home, long-term investments, focus on stability and foundation. And we have the free self, finding inner peace, embracing independence. We have blinded by the light, fearing a higher power, closed-minded mentality. We have unveiling the layers, slowly unfolding love, getting to know the soul, and yeah, purified soul, angelic healing, shining inner light here. So what I'm getting is a few things, but I do feel like with this, the mastery we just had here too, a lot of you have really healed, you know, with this purified soul. So this is saying that you really are shining, you're really ready to shine that light here. I do feel though with the world here and blinded by the light, whether this is you or somebody else, there seems to be a hesitation here, a fear about taking this new leap of faith, or there's a resistance when it comes to moving towards this. And I do feel like it could be because of previous, you know, maybe codependency here with the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles here as well. It's really about breaking free and creating more stability when it comes to this road to home. So it's more of a message of moving towards freedom, moving towards independence here, but in a way where it's actually coming from within. You know, it's coming from a place of, we are ready for this. We're ready to really dive into a new experience. And I feel like it's completing this lesson with that mastery card. So if you feel like you are still holding on to like an old storyline that you don't feel like fits you anymore, like maybe it's an ex partnership, or it's something that you feel you've carried with you, or you are questioning whether you should stay or go. I feel like this is what Spirit wants to say, is that this closed-minded mentality, which I don't think is you, I think it's just speaking more to the certain cycles in your life that have caused a closed-minded mentality, or you've been dealing with people like this who have not allowed you to really move to the next level with the Chariot here too. Because this can also be about, you know, how do we steer this path between dark and light? Like, what direction do we take here? So it seems to be about breaking, like letting the horse run wild, you know, really breaking free from that chain. So I do think that the main message is that this is a time of expansion. It's a time of freedom, independence, and really creating stability. And this new path, whatever this is that's opening up, or whoever's taking this new path, it is going to lead to more stability. So it's about creating that, making sure that you're taking that path that will be stable. So anything that feels unstable, or feels like it's causing you to slip back into this Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, is no longer needed here. It also could be too that this is about, like I said, breaking free from that restriction, the Saturn here to the world. So if you or somebody that you're connecting to has some belief systems that feel restrictive, you know, or it feels like we have a closed-minded mentality, this is Spirit saying that you are safe to take this leap of faith. Don't question it. Don't get too caught in your head about it, because it will offer stability. It will offer a way out, is what I'm hearing. It's going to offer a way out. So there's a path here that's going to offer stability, freedom, independence, a way out, and also being able to be in the position to really dive into a connection that's either, whether it's new, you know, or this is however it's going to resonate with you. It's about opening to that and walking down that path. You know, see this pathway here, walking down the path towards the tree here, stability. Yeah, this could be somebody that you're getting to know slowly, or this will be somebody who is going to come towards you, okay, with this leap of faith. Again, it feels like this needs to be taken, though. This risk or this path needs to be taken. So whether you've known this person or not yet, it feels like really diving into it, you know, slowly unfolding this layer in order to move towards that. Let's see what else does the collective need to know here in love. Yeah, so I just heard palm tree, and here we have power couple, two people who are equals and fiercely independent from one another, encouraging goodness in the world. That's what I'm getting. And for some of you, maybe you don't even know who this is yet. And what this is saying is that this is what you want, or this is what Spirit is encouraging you to go towards, because you are meant to be with somebody who's going to be, you're both meant to do good things. You're both meant to be a power couple here. So, but in order to do that, we have to really establish that within ourselves. And that's what I'm getting with this blinded by the light, because this feels like it would only cause somebody to not thrive, or to not be as like For example, if you're in a codependent relationship or if you're in a controlling relationship here, all it does is actually cause you to damper your light. And that's what I'm getting here. So it's really finding that person and finding that individual who's going to, you're both going to encourage each other. You're both going to help each other to grow. And some of you will have that come in shortly, or you already know who that is. Okay, or you need to take a leap of faith to get to them. Let's see, what else does the collective need to know? What messages, Spirit, do you have for the collective right now in love? Oh my God, there it is, power couple. See, it definitely wanted to come out. So power couple, and we have Into the Unknown. That card came out a couple weeks ago for the reading I did. We have Office Affair, and we have Settling in Love here. Yeah, so again, this is, I think, just reiterating here. With it says, maybe you've given up on finding true love and decided to settle for second best. Don't make that mistake. So this is second best, whatever this is, whether it's something that you're coming out of, or this is a belief system that you have. This is the exact card that came out a few weeks ago in my collective reading too, and so did the world. So it seems like the collective really has been in this place of closing out major chapters with the world. The Saturn here, the completion of the whole cycle. So for some, it's kind of like maybe you have not totally done so. So I think Spirit really wants to keep saying that this is, go towards this path, really take this leap of faith, because this came out twice, or this showed twice, power couple. So you are on your way to meet somebody who's going to be a power couple, or you're both going to be, you're going to be a power couple together. Okay. And if you don't know who this is, and this is what Spirit is saying with settling in love, don't settle for second best. So if you feel restricted, if you feel like this is just, you don't know which way to go, don't allow yourself to settle for that with the leap of faith being taken here. Okay, or this is somebody who's also thinking about you in this way too. They may know that you are, especially if it's like a newer connection, they may feel that you are somebody who you both can really be successful together. For some, it's going to be somebody that you do work with, or that you have a work relationship with here. And I feel like there's a lot of signs maybe and synchronicities that are pointing in this direction for those of you who you both know who each other already are, especially if it's new. And this is why the purified soul is here. So when you're both pure and when you're both healed, then you can come together as a power couple. Okay. So yeah, that's what Spirit's saying. So if you do have a choice to make right now between either two people or two situations, don't settle for the one that feels like it's just not, you're not your fullest potential with that person, because this will be something that you're supposed to be your full potential with each other. Some of you could be on a spiritual quest with this person too. You could have a life purpose together here, but you do have to conquer your fear of the unknown. See, it is safe to make the move you're considering. Any other messages for the collective in love right now, Spirit? Okay, so this kind of flew out here. Patience, no movement at this time. So it could be that this has been a situation that has not been moving, or this is a patient process. What else for the collective right now in love? What does Spirit want to tell you? We have positive thinking, sunshine after the rain. So yeah, really think positive right now about your love life, especially if you feel like you're in a rut, or if you feel like you're not sure which way to go. Think positive, because for some of you, you're coming after a rainstorm, or this is, you're coming out of that here. We have the path I walk alone, the lone wolf. So we have two cards about independence, or actually two people who are independent, the independent and then the lone wolf. So this seems to be a path that you're taking alone for a lot of you. And when you do that, this is when you're coming together with this person, or this is what you're meant to do. We have breaking through, penetrating the walls. We do have addiction here. Battling or recovering from alcohol, drug, sex, gambling, or shopping addiction. And we have broken, feeling fragile, needing to rebuild. So yeah, so this could be you. Some of you might be coming out of an addiction. Didn't we have, yeah, codependency here? It could go a couple different ways. Somebody here could be healing from an addiction. It could even just be an unstable relationship that you're coming out of. Again, there's some form of restriction here that has felt very confining. And so this is about having to put the pieces back together. Okay, so the main message is about getting back to wholeness, getting back to stability. And when you do that, you're going to have a breakthrough here with somebody, or you're both going to need to be vulnerable with each other. So when this person does come in, or whoever this is, that you feel is a power couple, that you're both a power couple together, really don't be afraid to penetrate the walls and be vulnerable, because this is going to lead to more success, you know, to really, yeah, break through there. Yeah, see, that's what I was unveiling, the layers. So getting to know the soul. So some of you with these two people, see, it's kind of like the same image too. You're meant to really get to know somebody at a deep level, not just a surface level. So for those of you who have only been maybe in a codependent relationship, or somebody who is second best for you, then this is saying that you don't deserve that. You deserve to really know somebody, and to really both at a soul level reflect the goodness in each other. And that's where you're heading if that's what you want. You have to set your standards to that if that's what you want, especially if you have a choice right now between someone from your past that you know has really caused you this pain, or someone that has an addiction, or this is you have an addiction to certain people or situations here. And so it's really about thinking positive, that you don't need to settle for that. So let's just get a few more, and then we'll get a couple. Actually, let's get the tarot. I didn't even get the tarot yet. So what else for the collective right now in love? What are the messages? What does Spirit want to tell you, the collective in love? Wow, the Tower, the Hanged Man. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so the Tower here and the Hanged Man, this is definitely some major energy, because this is Pisces here. And this is about having to really see things from a different perspective. So I feel like the Tower to be here, this is just, again, with the blinded by the light, the addiction, all of this really, and see how this broken pieces of the mirror. So some of you have been through either a recent Tower moment, or this whole situation is breaking down a lot of the either beliefs or certain things that you have held, you know, whether it's a relationship from the past, your belief system, the way that you view things, because that's to me what the Hanged Man is about too. So a lot of you are going to be going through an awakening here when it comes to your perception of what you want, or this is somebody that you have connected to recently, and this person and you both are meant to kind of tear down these walls, you know, in terms of, yeah, see the unveiling, the layers in this here. You're meant to really tear down the walls of the past so that you can really be the best versions of yourself. And I feel like that's what the Hanged Man is about. For those of you who are just completely single and you don't have anyone in mind, this is just you simply going through a Tower moment when it comes to the things that are no longer meant to be a part of your life, are falling away for a reason. With the Nine of Wands here, this does feel like having to let the Tower fall. See how this man is looking at the Tower, and then we have the Hanged Man. So it's almost like there's going to be some things that will happen here in your love life that will cause sort of like a threat of your beliefs, or a threat of your past. Or not beliefs, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, not just beliefs, but the way that you are approaching love is going to be falling away for you. But this is about rebuilding, because the Tower was never built on a solid foundation, or something happened, divine intervention too, that really shook things apart. So with the Nine of Wands here, see the leap of faith, there's something about having to go for it, but this is only going to resonate to go for it if it's something that's going to be new for a lot of you, or if this is going to be a path that will bring you more stability than you've previously been in. So not to go for something that you've already been through before. This is about something completely different. It's something about the Tower that's really shattering things in the mirror here. So it might be a little bit of a time with the Nine of Wands of hesitation though in love here. But it will, with the Hanged Man, it will be coming to more of an awakening spiritually. That's going to give a different perspective to things. Yeah, the Devil reversed. It's about releasing this codependency, whatever that is. other messages in love here for the collective? The Empress, the Queen of Wands kind of flew out sideways here, and the Five of Pentacles, so that we saw that earlier. There's the Fool, the Strength, the Three of Cups. So for a lot of you watching this, you could be a feminine with the Empress, or you can reverse the roles. If you're a masculine, then this could be you meeting a feminine here. But this for me is definitely the feminine of this power couple, you know, the Emperor and the Empress. So for a lot of you, this is you with the free self here, and you are really regaining a sense of independence, but in a way where you feel good about yourself, not like in a way where you're being like, you feel like you need to be independent. It's not that type of thing. It's about getting your confidence. A lot of you could be feeling very much more independent, because the Queen of Wands for me is very independent too. But there's something about having to release this Five of Pentacles. This is rejection. This is feeling left out in the cold, like we don't have anywhere to turn. So it's kind of about positive thinking here too. So if you do want this love and you want this power couple, you want something for yourself, you need to embody it, you know, within yourself. So this second best energy, codependency, whatever this is, it is falling away for you here. Let's get the last one here. Final message for the collective here from this deck. Yeah, awakening. So both people in this connection are undergoing spiritual transformations. I am seeing stability here. So it does say both people. Tell me about this power couple. One person's giving too much. We do have addiction again here. So we have the word addiction twice. Yeah, warning, longing, addiction. So there's definitely something that I feel is more from your past, okay, for a lot of you that you are letting go of. Because it says working less and having more fun will help to strengthen your relationship. So let's get a few of these actually to confirm this final information. Because I'm getting a few things. For some of you, if this is somebody that you already know, not somebody super toxic, but somebody that you already have some form of establishment with, it's almost like you're both, maybe you're both having to become, you know, independent in a way where you are the best versions of yourself. And it could be that maybe somebody here has to go through releasing too much working or too much focusing on things that are not allowing love or not allowing this to really blossom. So this is why we have a leap of faith too. So there's something about having to overcome the fear of this and move towards it. So you're both kind of becoming the best versions here of yourself independently, but there's also a need here to, yeah, there's an awakening here. For some of you, this is just you and you shared this connection with this person, but you're both very independent. You're both just not together right now. And that's for a reason. That's because you're kind of in the middle of a transformation here too with the Hanged Man and the awakening. So it's kind of like an interesting energy of independently breaking free from these, whatever it is, whatever addiction or codependencies that could be external. And that could be anything with the addiction. It could be overworking. It could be just, I don't know, just something that has been in excess here. But instead of avoiding the depth of the connection, it's really about having to think about, what do we need to tear down in order to make this work? What do we need to really, how can we release our fears about this and rebuild, you know, if that's making sense. But for others of you, this is just you and you're letting go of an addiction. You're letting go of settling for second best because you have maybe previously been in an unequal partnership. And so you are awakening here. So let's just get some final cards. What does the collective need to know here in love at the moment? It's like something's being seen like through X-ray vision here. I don't know. It's something with that. Or just you yourself. You're seeing things clearly. So what do we need to know here? We have practice, practice, practice. So it says with daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So yeah, Queen of Wands, the Empress. There's something about practice here, and that could just be in the form of practicing anything, practicing self-love or your job, your career, just in order to feel empowered. That's what it feels like really increasing your confidence. And when you do that, this is why you're attracting this individual, or why you both are coming together, because of the fact that you are continuing to practice on who you are, you know. So it's, yeah. What else? Admit your true feelings to yourself. So be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. So I think that's that Five of Pentacles here. Some of you are needing to confront the fact that perhaps there's something you need to look at within yourself. Maybe it's just a personal thing. You need to kind of go back to basics and think about how can you get back to yourself? How can you feel more confident, maybe more independent here, find inner peace, not settle for second best. Or you need to address a current relationship. Are you happy there? Something like that here that I feel has to be looked at first, has to be addressed, because you're moving towards good things. You're moving towards this, but it's going to require a leap of faith. It's going to require boldness. And for some, that's just you going on your own path. And then during that process, you will be really able to meet somebody, or to come together, or to deepen a connection with somebody, because you've mastered that. We have reconsider. Yeah, so there is something that you need to reconsider. Okay, we have end of an era and we have reconsider. So Spirit's confirming that there's something about your love life right now that you need to reconsider. So whatever that feels like for you. Since we do have lots of cards about the Independence and leap of faith and awakening, it seems to be more about what makes you feel more free, what makes you feel more confident, what makes you feel magnetic, that type of thing, and who is going to be an equal partner for you. So that's going to depend, but there's definitely some things to think about with the Tower coming through as well. So it's going to be a time of great transformation, I feel. And the Hanged Man is kind of a reconsideration, because we look at things from a different perspective. So if you are kind of in a limbo state at the moment, it's giving you an opportunity to reflect on your current situation, and vice versa. So what about the outcome? What's next? Okay, that kind of flew out. Don't stop. What's next here in love? What's the outcome? Yeah, so easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and the doors will open for you, and let go. So as you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So that seems to be a theme here too, to really let go of the need to control whatever's happening at the moment. That's kind of the divine intervention too with the Tower. So you need to just kind of let go of the need to know why something's happening or whatever this is. Think more positively at the moment, and don't be afraid to take a leap of faith, whether this is an actual physical leap of faith or like an emotional leap of faith. Don't be afraid to do so, because you're not meant to stay in this cycle here. So, but some of you are trying to maybe overthink something at the moment, or you're trying to figure out what it's going to be, how it's going to be. And this is why I feel with that Nine of Wands too, it's a wounded warrior energy. So it's kind of like taking the lessons that we've learned from the past, but not becoming too guarded, not becoming too closed off with this breakthrough here too. If something good or someone good wants to come into your life, but you're too closed off because of your old cycles, it isn't going to allow you both to get to know each other equally. And same goes for this other person. So I guess the bottom line is that you're preparing for something on a much deeper level. For those of you who are single especially, you are preparing for something that's going to be more of a real two people who are whole coming together. But in order to be whole, we have to let the walls be penetrated here. We have to really get to know each other. And so the more walls we have of our past experiences and things like this, then it's going to cause a delay with this here. So don't be afraid to really dive in if it feels right. And don't be afraid to dive into your shadow to address what are you holding on to, and how can you begin to let go more and trust the process. Let's just get one more outcome. And we have marriage. Yeah, the fairies join you in a celebrated wedded bliss. And we have in the near future. I want to confirm one more for that marriage, because I do feel like, yeah, we have helpful people here. I feel like a lot of you are coming into, it doesn't have to be a marriage. Yeah, you're ready. Exactly. So remain positive. So this is definitely, just to summarize the reading, with the power couple, remain positive, marriage here. It could be an actual marriage that some of you, with this kind of looks like two people getting married, or this is, you know, like a spiritual marriage. You're coming into more of a spiritual marriage because you are ready. But you do have to maintain positivity here. Spirit wants you to maintain positive thinking, because Spirit is really behind this. You have a lot of spiritual support around your love life at the moment to guide you in the right direction. And this will be happening in the near future. Okay, so either you're going to take this leap of faith in the near future, someone's going to take this leap of faith towards you, or you're just ready. You know, you're in the near future, you are going to be ready to go down the path you're meant to go down here. There is something you need to think deeply about when it comes to reconsidering a certain path or your past here, especially if it involves, you know, maybe feeling left out in the cold, feeling helpless here. Addressing how can you trust more in yourself, how can you practice more, I guess, on yourself, going into the unknown. You don't have to know. See, yeah, let go of the need to control. So you don't always have to know what's coming. You don't always have to know what's next. You just have to trust right now that the right path will be revealed to you. And if it feels right in your heart, if it feels right in your soul, don't try to think so much about why it's happening. You are going to be feeling much more, especially if you're feminine here, much more confident, much more independent here. But this could be something some of you need to practice, you know, I guess, working on when it comes to being ready to really be in your power, because when you do so, this will automatically come towards you. So it's more about your vibe. It's more about your energy. And so do things that make you feel confident, do things that make you feel free, you know, independent, whatever it is. It could be, some of you could be business owners. You could be just, I don't know, just wanting to feel better about yourself. And when you do so, you do meet an equal counterpart that's coming towards you. This could be something that's going to slowly unfold. It may, if you do already know who this person is, it could be a slowly unfolding love. It could be something that you're both really spiritually transforming and awakening during this process, as you show each other new ways of seeing a situation and new ways of seeing each other. And that's going to be coming through. Yeah, you're moving towards the stability. You may have to walk a path alone. You may have to go down this path alone in the meantime, because this is going to be almost like, I'm getting, it's conquering your fear. Some of you need to conquer your fear of either being alone or just simply trusting in the unknown, is what I'm seeing here. You've really done a lot of purification. You've really done a lot of healing. There's an end of an era here that's ending. For some, it's a relationship, it's a connection here, whatever unequal give and take, addiction. For some, it could be overworking, or you are dealing with someone currently and you're both really shattering this perception of how have we really been focusing on the wrong things? How have we been not allowing spiritual transformations in our life? And you've been settling for second best, or there's just been a feeling of lackluster here that you need to rebuild your sense of self-worth and self-esteem here. Saturn, any restrictions around love, any cycles here that have been built on a faulty foundation, codependencies, really need to be washed away. So don't be afraid to do so. Some of you are very battered or wounded with this, especially if you had an addiction, or if you've been dealing with somebody who has been had an addiction here. But yeah, this you know, you will be clearing this with the Tower here. So yeah. So I really hope that this could help you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Best of luck. Have a great rest of the evening, and much love.